All right, YouTube, welcome back. I'm in Northeast Philly. I just left the ever so famous Dunphy Ford. We buy parts for Fords from Dunphy Ford or Ford in Maple Shade. And Maple Shade parts department's probably not quite as good as Dunphy Ford. Dunphy Ford seems like they're staffed up a little bit better with more experienced guys. I don't really know for sure, but it seems like it's streamlined for us to get what we need there. We're using OEM parts for this differential rebuild, and one of the master technicians was at the counter and was talking to a customer, and then I chimed in and said, hey, I have conversations all the time, and you're 100% right. And this conversation was with a customer behind the counter that, hey, I looked at your car today and everything's fine. That doesn't mean tomorrow something isn't going to be a problem. And that goes for a brand new vehicle. And it's nice to hear that coming from a master technician, even at a Ford dealership, saying, hey, dude, today I looked at your car and everything's fine. Tomorrow there may not be a problem. There may or may not be a problem. I can't predict the future, and that doesn't matter what type of vehicle you're driving. Today, everything is good. Tomorrow, something could happen. There's too many systems. There's too many modules. There's too many variables on today's cars versus cars from 30 years ago. And then I said to him as well, as he was speaking, I said, and that goes the same for oil consumption in vehicles. He goes, most people are just driving the cars, and this is the technician, driving the cars to 5,000 to 8,000 miles, and they're having mechanical issues in their car. Sorry, I'm driving, and my phone is sitting on the steering wheel, so if you see me moving back and forth, maybe I'll stop doing that so you don't get so dizzy. And he said himself does not recommend changing oil 5,000 to 7,000 miles or higher. His rule is the same as old days, every 3,000 miles. And if you're going to try and go past 3,000 miles, you have to at least minimum check your oil and find out what's going on. Now, this is the guy that has the same mentality as me, who's living and breathing what we're seeing every day in the bays. So he does not advise, Master Ford technician does not advise driving any vehicle over 3,000 miles for an oil change, including his own car. Who does that sound like? That sounds like me, doesn't it? Another experienced technician, quality technician, I'll tell you that right now, based on his experience and what he's saying to that customer. And he's not standing up for anyone in the industry other than what he trusts. And what he trusts is his own knowledge and experience, just like myself. So it's nice to see continuity from another brother from a different mother. And I respect that. So it was nice to hear that coming from behind the counter. It shows continuity in our industry, but it doesn't show a concrete foundation for the industry on why so many people have oil consumption problems, why so many people are wearing out rods and bottom ends and piston rings. It's because of the behaviors that were brought on to these consumers by the industry on top of their bad habits, meaning the consumers. Thanks for watching.